So, as some of you know, I've been training really hard for this Yorkshire mountain bike marathon, and I've been doing it since March. But what's happened on top of this is I've also signed myself up for this 300 miles in June for prostate cancer research, and like for many, these fundraisers and things, they mean quite a lot. A lot of people have been claimed by cancer, particularly men with prostate cancer, and there's some really valuable people that's been lost to it. So I'm doing this as a nod to them people. There's also the ones that are survivors of it as well, and again, that I'm doing this as a nod to them people that mean a lot to me, that's gone through it. So I think the biggest thing that I've learned from these people is that the fitter you are, the more chance you've got of getting through it. And the best way of keeping fit for me personally has been to get on my bike and show myself that, you know, I can do things that sometimes my body's saying I can't. But yeah, it's about telling your mind, isn't it, sometimes? So shut up, crack on. But yeah, so that's why I'm doing it. So I'll flip camera around, I'll show you what I'm doing it on. So I'm doing it on 1992, I think it's a 92 Giant Cadex 3. I picked it up off Marketplace a while back, and it were a bit of a wreck, but the frame is so nice to ride, and when I got it riding, when I went out for a ride on it, man, it were a nice animal. And first ride I had on it, it had rigid forks on, it's standard rigid forks on, but I've got these Pace RC36s in my lockup, and yeah, period correct sort of fork setup on it. But then I started looking at improving it and getting quicker, and I then pushed myself to do this Yorkshire mountain bike marathon. So Yorkshire mountain bike marathon that I'm doing is the 40k one, so it's the half marathon this year. So I'm just doing it to see what it's like, but I'm just doing it to see what I'm like, what the terrain's like. Then I know what I'm in for next year, because I'm going to do the full marathon next year. So just a quick rundown of what it's got. It's got a 7x2 drivetrain. Now it's a little bit fruity as this. It's been made up out of a bit box. So it's got this Holotech crank, Shimano Dior crank, with big chainring removed, and it's been converted to a 2x7. So I've got a 34 to 11 on back, and I think it's something like a 34 or 36 and a 26 on front. So I've got plenty of gears to munch through. These pedals, these are a last minute thing. I had some really nice lightweight aluminium ones, and I clobbered one on a brick, and it shattered it. So I've had to go with these cheapo pedals for now as a last minute thing. But these frames, these were the OG carbon fibre sort of era frames. Trek did one as well, and yeah, it's pretty damn good still by today's standards. I mean, you've only to look at head tube angle, and it's pretty slack compared with bikes from 1992. I've also added a crown spacer just to give me a little bit more trail, and it's definitely helped stability. Tyre wise, I've got these Maxxis Pace tyres. So these are set up as tubeless, even though they're not tubeless tyres. I've gone for lightest ones. I was counting grams, and I've also done the Gorilla Tape method of sealing these rims up. Now the rims are pretty cheap things. However, they've been built like tanks. They've gone through some right crap. Source the nice integrated Dior LX gear shifter and brake lever combinations as well. These were nice back in there. So it's period correct tackle. And I've gone for these parallel pull XTR brakes. These are fantastic. Absolute beasts of brakes, these, compared with any other V brakes that I've used. So yeah, that's what I've got. Stuff that lets it down is like this cheapo derailleur, but I've got some newer stuff, or even better stuff. So I've got like small LX stuff and XTR stuff, but generally people who bought them back in day, they were enthusiasts and they're a bit worn out. So I just got that, put it on, and it worked. Whereas other stuff were being a bit of a pain in the ass to set up. But yeah, that's my bike. That's what I'm going to be doing race on, and I'm up to about 208 miles now on my challenge for 300 miles in June, and that's for prostate cancer research. If you do want to donate, just search my name on Just Giving, and you'll be able to chuck a few quid in if you want. So appreciate you watching this. Thanks a lot, and I'll let you know the result.